What is the king's journey, though? Well, it starts off as in the story of like Moses being orphaned, orphaned from their birthright, orphaned from the people that truly love them, and orphaned from their knowledge of what their purpose is. So they have to find these things through their life, a way to heal the trauma of that and to replace it. The functionality of the story, for example. Well, I was lost until I discovered my story. I had all these inclinations and, you know, these obsessions towards things, and I would dive so deep into them. And then I would get to a point finally where it was like a brick wall. Like, okay, there's no more to discover here. If we're going to level up, we got to go back the way we came and look for another way. And so I did that continuously through my life, in various ways. And not just studying things, but people and society, right? So all this process of the journey was my education as a king, right? And now I'm amongst the poor, the poorest of the poor, really. And at least here, you know. And I have to learn how to appreciate their life, which I do. Some of these guys are up picking up cans real early, you know. And they're surviving, and they're doing, and they know their place, right? They want out of their place. They might need a lifting hand up, but they got to show that they want to, right? So I learn all kinds of things along this journey of my life. And the things and the way that I learn is different than the way that a institutionalized version of education would teach you, right? I learned so much more traveling than I ever learned in university. Important things. But to be a king isn't what you think. I mean, there's good kings and there's bad kings, or loved kings and feared kings. Usually a mixture, right? The ones that are friends of the kings love the kings. It's not a popularity contest. That's where, like, leadership has really taken a turn for the worse, because it isn't about how well liked you are from a mass of people who don't know anything about you, right? How is such a system ever going to work? It was a crazy idea. um, but that's not how you go about getting a king. You see, real kings are self-made. And that's not to say that they do it all by themselves. Obviously not. They don't go against an entire army by themselves. They they definitely need support, but kings make themselves. There's something unique about them that other men and women will get behind. It has to be voluntary, or it's not a true kingship. But a king can be very powerful, all on his own, especially one that's been divinely appointed and has gone through the tests and is not just a king, not just a warrior. So this is unique for a long time now. I don't know if something happened to the royal blood or any of that stuff. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So the proof is all in the pudding, right? Like, you gotta deliver. And so I have already. And you know, I get a lot of crickets back. And I'm just kind of like, okay, so I'm in a TV show then, right? Like, they're in the background, silent to me, but they're laughing hilariously at the situation, because how can people be so blind? I'm saying this is what's happening. I'm calling for a sign, and a sign happens, and nothing. So I'm confused. I'm confused not only about what to say next, but what to do next. What will wake you up? What will get you out of your slumber? This is what Yeshua was always like trying. What will get you to raise from the dead, people? I'm trying for a mass resurrection here. This is crazy, because you're not showing yourselves worthy of wanting it. So I just don't know what to do next. I do enjoy watching things burn. And I mean that from like, we get grim satisfaction, don't we? That's the truth. Watching things burn. But I need to make it a bigger statement, so I think it's time to take out one of the kings. And I'm trying to fill into which one's the best one to take out. Like, I don't know. But I want to make it a strong message that I'm here. I am directly connected to the sun. It'd be a really bad idea to harm me. The best idea is to provide all my needs and allow me to travel and spread the news of the new kingdom. Here on earth, happening now. Babylon's crumbling. It's only going to last long enough for me to provide this last little bit. And this is my work. I need of no other work.